of the National Defense Academy, out of which 215 are Army cadets, 38 Naval cadets, and 104 Air Force cadets. This term, we have 19 international cadets from 12 different countries: Kenya, Lesotho, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Myanmar, Sudan, Tajikistan, Tanzania, Zambia, Bangladesh, and Bhutan, passing out with the 147th course. The National Defense Academy has stood as a shining testimony to India's relationship with its friendly foreign countries. This is evident from the fact that the National Defense Academy is presently training 118 cadets from different foreign countries.
One of the greatest distinctions of the Academy is the happy camaraderie that it confers on all cadets, transcending all service barriers. And the squadron plays a vital role in inculcating this bond and spirit. The squadron acts like a home away from home for the cadets, and even when they pass out of the academy and subsequently get commissioned. This squadron spirit translates to regimental spirit. The sound of the bugles, ladies and gentlemen, heralds the entry of the cadets onto the parade ground. And there they come out to the gates of the quartermaster's fort, marching smartly to the inspirational tunes of the academy song, Hum NDA ke cadet hai. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the contingents marching onto the parade ground to take their positions. The magnificent charger, atop which the adjutant is astride, is Reliant Robin. This splendid and dynamic charger was born in 2009 and has been allotted to the National Defense Academy by Remount and Veterinary Corps in 2020. This is the ninth parade for Robin as the adjutant's charger in National Defense Academy.
Leading the cadets onto the parade ground is Academy Cadet Captain Ankit.
Now, a word about drill. Drill inculcates discipline, which is the bedrock of military life. To those of you who have an aesthetic disposition, drill movements will symbolize the very rhyme and rhythm of the poetry of a well ordered life. And that's precisely the primary aim of this institution, to train our cadets in the art of cultivating a way of life in which the highest and the noblest attributes of discipline, character, and courage are not only blended but also nurtured and nourished.
Going back to the genesis of this institution, National Defense Academy came into being at Khadakwasla in 1955. Khadakwasla was chosen as the site on account of its proximity to an operational airfield at Pune, its closeness to the sea, the presence of a lake nearby, plenty of area for military training, and of course, its salubrious climate.
देवी और सज्जनों, निशान टोली निशान को परेड प्रांगण पर ला रही है। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि निशान को समुचित सम्मान प्रदान करने हेतु कृपया खड़े हो जाएं तथा जो वर्दी में हैं वे कृपया अकादमी कैडेट कैप्टन की कमान पर सल्यूट करें। Ladies and gentlemen, the Nishan Toli will now bring in the President's colors. When the colors are brought in, you're requested to rise, and those in uniform will salute at the word of command of the Academy Cadet Captain.
The President's colors were presented to the National Defense Academy on 16 December 1978 by the then President of India, Shri Neelam Sanjeev Reddy, in recognition of the highest standards of training imparted here. It is the privilege of the cadets of the passing out course to carry the President's colors. In keeping with this tradition, the cadets of 147th Course carrying the President's colors to the parade ground are Squadron Cadet Captain S. Anantha Kumar, flanked by Cadet Sergeant Major S. Sanjeev Sujay and Cadet Sergeant Major Samanyu Bhumi Reddy.
देवी और सज्जनों, कृपया अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें।
Ladies and gentlemen, the parade is now lined up for review. The cadet commanding today's parade is Academy Cadet Captain Ankit Chaudhary.
The officer on the charger to your extreme left is the adjutant, Lieutenant Colonel Praveen Kumar Tiwari. Lieutenant Colonel Praveen Kumar Tiwari is an alumnus of Sainik School Godakha and 118th Course Charlie Squadron of the National Defence Academy. An infantry officer, he was commissioned into the 19th Battalion of the Bihar Regiment as the first commissioned officer of the unit. Possessing varied operational, staff, and instructional experience, the officer has served as a Ghatak platoon commander along the Chinese borders in Sikkim, company commander in super high altitude area along line of control in Dras sector and along line of actual control in Arunachal Pradesh. Additionally, he has undertaken an overseas assignment as an instructor with the Indian military training team in Bhutan. Thus, his experience extends to training officers from friendly foreign nations. A graduate of Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, the officer has assumed the esteemed appointment of Adjutant, National Defence Academy on 30th June 2023.
He is ably assisted by the Assistant Adjutant Major Rahul Singh Kataria, an alumnus of the Delta Squadron of the 130th Course of National Defence Academy. The officer was commissioned into the 16th Battalion of the Kumar Regiment on 10 June 2017. He served as the Ghatak platoon commander of his battalion along line of control in Dras sector and as company commander of a rifle company along line of actual control during Operation Snow Leopard in Tawaghat sector. The officer has also served in counter-insurgency, counter-terrorism areas of Manipur and Nagaland. He has the singular honor of leading the Kumar and Naga Regiment marching contingent in Army Day and Republic Day parades in 2020. He was awarded with the General Officer Commanding-in-Chief Central Command Commendation Card in 2021. Major Rahul Singh Kataria took over the appointment of Assistant Adjutant in December 2023.
The actual footwork of training the cadets of National Defence Academy in all aspects of drill is led by Drill Subedar Major Dharmraj Guru from the 4th Battalion of the 1st Gorkha Rifles. The Drill Subedar Major served as an instructor at National Defence Academy from 2007 to 2010 and at the Indian Military Academy from 2012 to 2017.
As regards the lineup of the contingents on parade, we have 18 squadron-wise contingents standing as per their positions in the championship banner of Spring Term 2024. And concluding the lineup is the contingent of appointments. In the center of the parade stands the Nishan Toli, proudly carrying the President's colors.
The hut of remembrance behind the Sudan block was built brick by brick, stone by stone, with the dedicated toil of the cadets of the 10th to the 17th courses. The hut serves as a constant reminder to the cadets of the lofty traditions of valor, courage, and sacrifice of their predecessors. Before the start of every term, the adjutant narrates to the cadets the importance of the Academy Honor Code and the Cadets Pledge. During a cadet's stay at the National Defence Academy, they remind themselves of their pledge to the nation by reciting the NDA prayer at the start of each day. It is essential that the cadets imbibe the right principles and are guided by a tangible code of conduct that spells out the right and the wrong. The NDA Honor Code was thus promulgated in March 1998 by Admiral Arun Prakash, the then Commandant of National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting the arrival of Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy. Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi is an alumnus of the 77th course of the National Defence Academy and was commissioned into the Indian Air Force on 13th December 1990 from the Air Force Academy. A graduate of the Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, and the National Defence College, Egypt, the air officer has completed over 3 decades of exemplary service marked by operational excellence, leadership, and academic prowess. In a career spanning over 33 years, the officer has held various important command and staff appointments and has an experience of over 5,300 hours of service flying on various aircrafts. The air officer is a qualified flying instructor and instrument rating instructor and examiner. During his service, the officer has been awarded the Vayu Sena Medal for gallantry and the Vishisht Seva Medal for distinguished service. The Air Marshal assumed the esteemed appointment of Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor on 5th August 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Air Vice Marshal Sartaj Bedi, Vayu Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal, Deputy Commandant and Chief Instructor, National Defence Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now awaiting